Hello, third grade, and welcome to problem solving for today. Now, we've been talking about medicine and drugs and how important they are to stopping pain, killing germs, and curing diseases. We learned that medicines and drugs can be used, if they're used correctly, can help us be healthy and strong. We learned that we can also use them in a negative way, and that is called drug abuse. When we use things that can harm our bodies, we call that abuse. Using too much of something is also called abuse. We know cigarette smoking is dangerous, but many people do it. That is abuse caused by something harmful. Fresh fruit is good for you, but if you sat under an apple tree and ate enough apples to make yourself sick, that would be abuse caused by too much of something. Abusing your body is a negative action. Negative actions don't help us feel good about ourselves, and feeling bad doesn't promote a healthy self-concept. A healthy self-concept is important because it affects everything about you. You should want to care for your body. Others will enjoy being around you if you do. As we know, the opinions of other people have an effect on our self-concept. When you know you are valuable, special, and unique, you will insist on only the best for yourself. You will not want to do things that will harm you. So we're going to play a game today, and I'm going to give you a couple of scenarios. When we're going through these scenarios, I want you to think about the type of abuse and its consequence. Consequences are things that happen because we do something. So we'll do the first example together. As I read through the scenario and write out the answer, I want you to write out the answer along with me. Let's go ahead and begin. Scenario number 1. Ashley liked swimming very much. Today, the sun was bright and hot, and she stayed outside all day without sunscreen. So the first part, we're going to label the abuse. In which way did she not do something or do too much of something? So she actually did both. So she had too much sun with no sunscreen. That was the abuse. Now, because she was outside and she did not have sunscreen on, she got a bad sunburn. That would be the effect of it, and that can cause a negative self-concept and harm to her body. So I want you to go ahead and type in both of those parts next to abuse and consequence. Let's try scenario number 2. Now, scenario number 2 says Daniel wanted to play hospital. So he took some of his mother's cough syrup and gave it to his healthy little sister. Now, what is the abuse here? What did they do that is not appropriate for using medicine? The abuse was that they were using a medicine incorrectly for someone who wasn't sick or did not need the medicine. That is called abuse. The consequence of that, because they use it incorrectly, Daniel's sister could get very sick. So go ahead and type out the abuse and consequence. We'll move on to scenario 3. Wren knew that fruit was good for a growing body, so she ate a whole bowl of cherries one day after school. So she was abusing the fruit because she ate too much of it. She ate too much fruit. Too much of a good thing can be a bad thing. The consequence was she probably had a stomach ache. And it made her body feel sick. Make sure you type these out on your Classkick. Now for number 4 and number 5, I want you to answer these with your family and try to come up with the abuse and the consequence for each one of these scenarios. If you have family around, I do want you to complete this whole activity with them today.